Well, Jeremiah and you found each other making music after his brother Josh died. But did you make music with Josh too?
No, the way I look at that, that whole sort of situation, that scenario that happened was, it's sort of it's never as concise and neat and wrapped up as it sounds. You know, it's always life. It's complicated. Yeah. But basically, I can sum it up is I made drawings in a sort of solitary pursuit in the same room as Josh. We actually, you asked me if I found any drawings, I did, and one of the books I have, he has, because we took the same class, and it's a book full of drawings. So we all did the same assignments. So you actually go through, see what I drew, what he drew. Every week we do the same thing. And now, 10, 20 years later, I make music right next to his brother, Jer, and sometimes we find ourselves doing the same thing, where he'll be at a piano, I'll be at a guitar, and we're working on music. So a lot of it is in a solitary pursuit, and then we come together and finish it off.
Can you say that the band didn't exist if if he was still around?
No, I wouldn't say that. I don't think life's like that. I don't think. I think that it's drawn up that way and it's depicted sometimes that way, but so many things have happened with this band that you couldn't plan. So it's not really about a plan, you know.
Okay. Well then, you were in New York, then you went to Denver. Why specifically Denver? Because it was hard making a living in New York, but you could go to many places.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. I think something brought me there, and I feel very lucky. I mean, I met a lot of amazing people there once I moved there, but I didn't have any plan. It was just that my friend is an actor. He said every good character is either running away from something or running towards something. And we weren't running towards Denver. We were just running away from New York. Okay. And I think we happened to stumble into something wonderful, but most of it was just getting to a place where we could create music, we could make music, as opposed to Denver's going to set us free and going to fix all our problems, you know.
There are 11 songs on the album. In what time frame were these songs written?
They were sort of written. The longest, the oldest song on the record's "Morning Song." That's the last one on the record. That took about 3.5 years to write. The most recent song written was "Dead Sea," and that was written just a couple months before we went in the studio. So there's kind of a big variation within there's a long, what would you call it, spectrum, you know, of songwriting there. But overall, it was a kind of slowly churned out album. It was like a stone that we chipped away at, as opposed to just coming up with it in an instant. It was often recorded, listened back, edited, burned down, built back up, burned down, but it was this long process.
Last question. The success you now have, how does it feel?
It feels weird to even be asked that because we kind of thrive off of being an underdog and being not successful, I guess you could say, being appreciating ourselves and not finding that from the outside coming in. So it's a brand new feeling, and I think we're sort of coming to grips with it. But it feels wonderful to go to cities and play to a lot of people. I guess the best way I can explain it is maybe it's not something you understand right away, and you need to let it wash over you and understand it after a long time, maybe reflect on it down the road, because it's a trip, you know. It's not many people get to experience this, and so we're just taking it in stride, I guess you could say, not taking it too seriously. There's about eight years of work behind this with nothing happening, so it helps us to sort of process it and just see it for what it is, and we're in a good position, and I'm happy for that.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.